Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for dropping by. My name is Beth. Well, I'm kicking off the February drop hop sale this month and I'm super excited. I want to say thank you to Patrick, the trusty huckster mercantile, for inviting me to participate. Patrick and I alternate hosting these drop hop sales each month, and Patrick is hosting this month. So thank you, Patrick, for including me and for letting me kick it off. So if you've never been to a drop sale or a drop sale hop, they're a lot of fun. Let me tell you how it works. So these are all pre-recorded videos, and there's a schedule of these videos, which are sales, right here. And I will put all of the schedule and the links to each channel below in the description. So we are pre-recording some sales. Now, typically we all have live sales, but there's no live chat today. So if you're interested in claiming an item, you'll put the item's number in the comment section below. Now, I am shipping from right outside of Houston, and today's items do not include shipping cost. So there's some information that I'm going to need you to send me. I'm going to need your first and last name, your YouTube name if it is different, a complete mailing address, and your PayPal email. We all use PayPal to invoice you for each of the items and a total shipping cost. And if you are shopping the drop hop sale from me today and you bought something from my Tuesday night sale with Cindy at Mimi's Treasure Cottage, I'll be able to combine all of those hopefully into one box and one invoice to you, saving you a little bit on shipping. Now, again, I am shipping from right outside of Houston, Texas, so I'm kind of in the middle, but please take that in mind when purchasing, that I will find you the best rate and the quickest way to get everything to you in the safest manner through using Pirate Ship. So it's really easy. It's just that simple, y'all. You're going to see some items. If you're interested in claiming something, you'll again put the item's number in the description below. And once you're finished watching my video, you'll send me the information that I said I needed right here to scprincess1@comcast.net. Again, it's your first and last name, your YouTube name if it is different, a complete mailing address, and your PayPal email address. I'll be invoicing this weekend, hopefully no later than Sunday. So please make sure that you have your PayPal notifications on so that you can get those invoices. Once those invoices are paid, and I like to have them paid within 24 hours of the invoice, then I'll print that shipping label. You'll get an email saying that it's on the way, and Monday morning it'll be put in the mail. So come on, y'all, let's see what I have for you for the February drop hop sale. Okay, y'all, for this drop sale, it's going to be a recap style. I've had several live sales over the last week or so, and I know that not everybody can be there at the time of the sale. So thank you to those who always drop in and say hi. Thank you to those who have purchased, and thank you to those who are watching the replays of those live sales. But sometimes you just miss a sale. I know it happens to me all the time, and I'm always wondering what goodies may be left over. So this time what I'm going to do is recap some of the items that I've had from the last 3 or 4 sales that are still available in today's sale. Again, each item will be described to you. I'll give you dimensions, and I'll give you a number. You're going to put the number that appears on the screen in the comment section below, and each number of item will have a price associated, and it'll be right here on the screen for you. So my first item I showed in the Tuesday night sale with Cindy, and this is a vintage metal cage flower frog. Now this one is made by the Daisy Manufacturing Company out of New York. And I believe that that is a number 5. So if you can see right here, number 5, it's marked the Daisy Company here. It is much taller. You can see there's a small indentation right here, but there are some splits in the side so that you could either put something inside of there, or with its intention of putting things through the little squares. It is 3 1/4 in diameter, and it is 2 1/4 inches high. Now I know a lot of us will put picks or swizzle sticks or make a little assemblage out of these, but some people just have a collection of those, and I thought I would offer it to you in today's sale. The flower frog is just going to be $12, number 1. And so if you're interested in purchasing the flower frog, you would put number 1 in the comments. Okay, y'all, my second item is going to be a choice. It is going to be either this little very small restaurant wear little creamer, which I think are adorable as a vase or a little assemblage. But if you've watched Nicole Northgarden, she has a whole collection of these. Now this one is white and it is glazed. No chips or cracks in that. And of course it is small. It is about 2¼ inches tall and it is about 1½ inch from the tip here to the end. So 2¼ inches tall. It's rather small. This is your first choice for item number 2, and it is just $7. $7 for the little creamer. Or item number 2 of your choice, $7 for this beautiful glass bird. Now, I love the detail in the wings. You can see the eye, the beak. There's even details in the feathers here. There are no chips or cracks. You can even see the detail in the legs. Now, it was attached to something here like a paper, so it does not have a clear bottom. But I think on a multicolored light, this would be so pretty. But it does pick up the light very brightly. Let me give you some dimensions. From the tail to the beak, it is going to be 2½ inches, 2½ inches, and the height to the tail is 2 inches. 2 inches. So this little clear glass bird in perfect condition is just $7. So if you're interested in either one of these, you're going to put number 2 creamer or number 2 bird. And again, if you've never been here, what we do is we sort the comments by newest to find out whose comment came in first, and that person has the right to claim the item first. Now, if you want to be considered as a backup, go ahead and leave your claim in the comments. And if the item should come available again or not able to be purchased, then you would be next up for that item. So again, both of those are only $7 each and number 2. Okay, y'all, Easter is around the corner and eggs are going to be everywhere. And I think Humpty Dumpty would be a wonderful display piece for Easter. Just give it a little bit of flair there, if you will. This is a vintage 1972 Fisher-Price Humpty Dumpty. It is a roller and it says Humpty Dumpty right here and it says 736. That is the model number, and it is by Fisher-Price. Here, that's the lowercase f and the lowercase p. It is in great condition. There's a little bit of staining down here. Now, I did not take a magic eraser to this, but I assumed that it would come clean. I do want to point out the little bit of bite marks to the hands on both of these. I don't know if that was a baby or a puppy, but it does roll, and when it rolls, the little hands go around and around, and I thought he was just darling. So this is going to be item number 3 for just $6. $6, y'all. He is going to be 5 inches to the top of his hat, and his arm span is going to be 7 inches. 7 inches here. So again, Humpty Dumpty is going to be just $6, number 3. Okay, y'all, my next item is one of my favorites. I don't know about y'all, but when I was a little girl, I had a glowworm. And this one is similar to a glowworm. It is a 1991 vintage shell core. It's a hug and glow turtle. And guess what? He works. When you squeeze his little belly, his face lights up. I think he is darling. Perfect for an Easter basket. He's just got the wonderful little cloth shell to him. And he does have the little plastic face. He's got a little star right here on his cap. He is in excellent condition. And again, he does work. So great for an Easter basket for a little one, or if you're just a child at heart. Let me give you the dimensions for him. He is going to be 10 inches tall, and his arm span is about 7 inches, here to here, 10 inches tall. Now, we'll have to take the battery out to ship him, but I did want to put the battery in there to let you see that he does work. I think this is darling. The 1991 shell core turtle is going to be $25, number 4. $25, number 4 for the shell turtle. Y'all, he's so cute. Okay, y'all, my next item is another item that's still available from Tuesday night sale with Cindy Mimi's Treasure Cottage, and I absolutely love these. We had so much fun coming up with ways to use these. These are some old industrial safety pins which were used for laundry. I know that some people use them in team sports where they had like that was their jersey number or their locker number or something like that. But of course you can imagine that we don't let children play with these anymore because they do have a sharp point. It's been replaced now with a plastic tag, but I do have 3 of these. They are different numbers. I do have number 88, and they are all in working condition. I have number 45, and I also have number 141. Now, we said everything from a nice key ring to holding all your keys, a nice display, all kind of ideas we came up with these. These are about 5 inches in length, so they're not small. They are completely metal, and again, I have numbers 45, 141, and 88. It'll be your choice for $10 each. They're $10 each, number 5. $10 each, number 5 for these wonderful industrial old laundry tags. Okay, y'all, you know I have to bring some clear glass, and I have shown this one before. It is an absolutely beautiful perfume bottle, but I do want to disclose that I am reducing the price because there is, if you can see, a little chip right here. It does not impact the flower design, but I do want to let you know that there is a little chip. I'm trying to make sure that you can see it. So it's flat on this edge, and there is a little chip. If you can see through there, it's right here. And it's just a piece off of this side, but it has some beautiful etching in there. It's got like a pressed design, so it's almost 3D because this is pressed with the etching on there. Beautiful flowers. Otherwise, the stopper is intact. And here is the base of the bottle. It's got some beautiful pressed glass designs in there. The bottom is in fabulous condition. It is going to be about 3¼ inches tall, and the base is going to be about 2 inches. And this is an absolutely beautiful little piece, as you can see here. So again, I have reflected the damage that we found when I first showed this in the price, and I've reduced this to only $14. $14, number 6. It is absolutely beautiful. I think that is so, so pretty. And it's got the little stopper with it too. I have multiples of the next item that I'm gonna show you, and they are some vintage 1950s teen time scalloped edge napkins. Now I wanted to show you the front side of these. It does have the scalloped edge. It's got beautiful color and beautiful graphics all the way around. Here is the back side. I know several people use these in their junk journaling, or they just like to have them. It would make a great picture backing. You could use that to put some pictures in there, but I know that they will use this as edging in some of the junk journaling as well. So let me give you some dimensions on these. They are 13 by 13 square. 13 by 13 square. And I do have several of these. Let me see how many I actually have. They're gonna be $4 each. $4 each, number 7. I have 10 of these. They're all in excellent condition. No wrinkles, no tears, no stains or anything in these. But I do have 10 of these available, $4 each, number 7. Okay, y'all, you know I love me some jewelry. And if you've spent any time with me, you will know that on some Sundays, Dolores from Miss Damn Jewelry and I get together and we identify and price some jewelry. Now, join us this Sunday at 11:30. We're going to be having another jewelry haul, but I got a lot of jewelry. So I have been making some jewelry jars. Now, I showed this one before, and I really didn't know how many pieces were in there. I had guessed, and I guessed about right. There were 20 pieces in there, but now I've added some more pieces and I've kept the price the same. So I have a jewelry jar that is going to be $20. There's over 25 pieces. There are no broken pieces. There's no craft jewelry. There's some vintage. There's some modern. There's even a piece that has the price tag still on there. And this is the second one of these jewelry jars. Now it is weighty with the glass. And if you want me to just put all of this in a Ziploc bag, I'll be glad to do that as well. Or I can send it just like this. It is your choice. But I am offering, and I'm going to show it around for you. I'm going to offer this jewelry jar today for just $20, $20 number 8. $20 number 8 for the jewelry jar packed full of jewelry. Now I do have a much larger jewelry jar at my shop. So if you're interested in seeing that, it is far larger than this one. But I'm offering this one at one of the sales. There's some earrings, some necklaces. These are vintage earrings. Again, this is a little pin or pendant. There is a vintage pin here, might even be antique, all kinds of things, bracelets, earrings, necklaces, all of the things in there. And again, it is $20, number 8 for the jewelry jar. All right, y'all, if you've been following me for any time, you know I had a bunch of vintage springbok puzzles, and I'm down to just a few, and I'm gonna be showing these at some live sales before I take them back to my booths and circle them around. But I wanted to show this penguin. Now, I know we have a lot of puzzlers out there in our vintage community, and this is a vintage springbok puzzle. Let me show you here. It is 500 pieces or more. So it says here that it is an authentic springbok jigsaw puzzle, interlocking pieces, 500, 18 inches by 23.5 inches when it is assembled. They say about 500 pieces. So let me turn it the right way. I think this puzzle would be relatively hard, but they do have a master series. This is not one of the master puzzles, but I do have several of these. Of course, Springbok is a Hallmark card company, but I have reduced these to let them go because I just have a few of these left. So this one is just going to be $7, and all of the pieces are there. I actually had someone put all of the puzzles together and let me know if the pieces were there, and this one does have all of the pieces. So again, it's a 500 piece puzzle, vintage Springbok puzzle with the penguins on there, and it is just going to be $7, number 9. $7, number 9. Okay, y'all, my next item is going to be a choice for just $5, and it is a choice of vintage patterns. I have 2 patterns left, and this one is a vintage 1952 pattern. It is intact with directions. I do know that people use these as little paper dolls, and some people just like the look of these and they display them in a sewing room or in a frame, but it does have the pattern and the instructions on the inside. Again, this is 1952, and the patterns are going to be $5 each. So this one is number 10 for $5, and these are the ice skaters. The next one that I have is little doll clothing, I believe. I just think this is adorable. It is a 1954 pattern. 1954. This one is a McCall, and this one is a Simplicity. So if that makes any difference, here are the instructions. Now, I do think that this one has been cut. I believe that some of these pieces may have already been cut. Maybe not. But I wanted to show you the pattern. I know people use these from everything from decoupaging on a lampshade to using them as display. But there are lots of these pieces in here. The McCall's Cut and Sew Guide, Betsy McCall doll. 1952 is what this one says. So I don't know, the packaging on this one says 1954 down here. So I don't know if this one is the 1954 and this one has been cut, and maybe somebody stuck a little bit of extra something in there as well. So you're going to get all of the pieces that were in this. And again, the patterns are just $5 and they are number 10. So I have 10 with the ice skaters for $5. number 10 for the dolls. So a pattern choice, $5 each. Here's another item that I have left over from Tuesday's night sale. And this is an Easter egg tea light, kind of like a fairy lamp. If you will turn it, it has the interlocking pieces. Now this is bisque right here, and that's where your tea light goes. There is no make or marker on this. I couldn't actually find anything. The coloring is like Lenox, but the quality is not Lenox, especially not the painting. So I'm thinking that it's a little bit older than that. It does have the gold painting along there with hearts and flowers here and the holes. It is in perfect condition, no chips or cracks in the whole thing. It is 6.5 inches tall, and it has a base of 3.5 inches in diameter. Now I don't have a flashlight, but I do have my black light, and I'm just gonna let you see how the light would come through there. Let you see how much light does show through the egg portion there. And this one is going to be $12, number 11 for the Easter egg tea light. I think this is so cute. Okay, y'all, I've got 4 more items that I want to show. I know I talk fast, but we each only get 30 minutes, and I want to show you as many items as I can. The next is another choice, and there are 3 items in this choice, and they're only $5 each. The first one is a blue and white glazed woman figurine. Now she has a basket there. I don't know if that is a basket of water, but she is marked Japan on the bottom. No chips or cracks in her whatsoever. She's a beautiful blue and white glazed piece. Would be fabulous for a little doodad tray or a tiered tray. She is 3.5 inches tall. That is your first choice for $5, number 12. My next choice is a tiny bud vase, and it's a little tiny blue bud vase with a cherub playing a trumpet or a horn. Now these are the wings right here. The wings on this one were painted blue. We believe that these are Japan pieces. There were 2 pieces of these and the other one sold. There's no chips or cracks in this one. This one is also right at 2.25 inches. So she is slightly taller than the little bud vase. You can see how tiny that is. But again, no chips or cracks, and only $5, number 12. And then a random for $5 is a Tree of Life little cast iron trivet. It is 3-footed, and it is the Tree of Life. It can be hung here. I do know that some people use these. They put candles on them. They put small pots on them, but other people just display these as decor. But it is a Tree of Life, little cast iron trivet, and it is 5 inches. So we have 3.5 inches and 5 inches, and then this one is a little shorter. So you can see the difference. Each one of these items is only $5, and they are number 12. So you can put 12 trivet, 12 bud vase, or 12 lady. I got another choice for you, y'all. I'm full of choices today, and these have been discounted as well. I have 2 different types of stationery for ephemera use, junk journaling, or you can actually use them to write on. The first one of these is a new old stock vintage. It's Montags. I can show you here. It says Montags Stationery, and it's called April Affair. Now the box is beautiful, except there's a little bit of pressing here, and it looks like it may have gotten wet on the outside of the box, but inside it is perfect. Now there's supposed to be 48 sheets and 24 decorated sheets and 24 plain sheets. So this would be the decorated sheet, and then there are, it's almost like vellum, the paper is, and then there's 24 tissue-lined envelopes, which you will see right here. And this set of new old stock stationery is gonna be just $9, number 13. $9, number 13. The other thing that I have for number 13 for $9 is a vintage set of stationery with the little hedgehog on there. Now the box is worse for wear, but you're not going to be keeping the box. It does have envelopes, it has note cards, and it has paper. It says there's 20 sheets of decorated paper, 15 coordinated envelopes with 5 matching notelets. So these must be the notelets. And you can see the little hedgehog mailing a letter right there. It is super cute. It is older. So this one is also going to be $9, number 13. We have $9, number 13, the April stationery, or we have $9, number 13, the hedgehog stationery. Again, your choice. Okay, y'all, more choices. Sorry. This one is going to be $5 each, and I have some old maps. This one is a 1946 Chevron Idaho, and this one is a points of interest and touring map. It is in beautiful condition. I just want to show you a little bit about it, but it is in fabulous condition. These maps are going to be just $5. They're great for junk journaling or crafting with, but this one is going to be just $5, number 14. $5, number 14, Idaho. The next one that I have is California and Nevada. This was a 1976 AAA map, and this is a Nevada and California map, if you can see there. Again, in great condition. This one was opened and used, so it is a little bit thicker. This one is 1976 Nevada and California. It is going to be $5, number 14. And I also have a United States Western. So this is a U.S. Western States Union 76 highway map from 1973. I love the blue and the white and the orange in here of these. These maps are really great. I'm just going to show you a little bit of it. And I'll show you a little bit. So this is more like a highway map. But these make wonderful craft projects if you're going to be covering something. I'm actually using some of the maps that I got to cover a piece of furniture to hide some of the damage, and I think it's going to be beautiful. Hope to have a video out on that. But this one is a 1973 Western States Union 76. It's also going to be $5, number 14. And the last one is going to be $5. This is a highway map, but I picked it because of the shamrock up here. Now you can see that it was actually used. It is a highway map of Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and Wyoming. But the graphics on there are absolutely beautiful. And it has a little story on the back here. And this one has been used, but again, the coloring is what I'm looking at. So you can see the wear here in the center, but I want to show you the coloring on this, very red and green. It's got some great graphics on there. This one is also going to be just $5 because of the condition issue. So $5, number 14, Shamrock. $5, number 14, Union 76. $5, number 14, California, Nevada. $5, number 14 for Idaho. And those are all your choices for number 14, y'all. Okay, I hope I make it in time and you get to see the last item. This is going to be a choice of green jewelry, and it's $15 each, number 15. The first one that I have, I've said this before, is my favorite. It has a little hang tag of Natasha, that's the name brand, but it's a 9-inch green leather snap bracelet that is adjustable, and it is 9 inches total, is with the extension. But 9 inches leather green snap bracelet with the gold tone and rhinestone cross, $15 for the bracelet. Or I have an intact green vintage metal flower brooch, even has the stem. And this one we determined is 3.5 inches long, and I think 2 inches, 2.25 almost, 2.25 inches. It is a really big brooch. So this green flower brooch is $15, number 15, or the green cross bracelet, $15, number 15. The choice is yours. Okay, y'all, that's it. I did it. That's all of my items. I hope that you've enjoyed kicking off the February Drop Hop sale with me. Thank you so much to Patrick again for hosting this month's sale. I'll be hosting next month, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. Now I want you to hop on over to Vintage Vinny's channel for the next sale starting at 6:30 Eastern PM. Don't forget to give each video, including mine, a thumbs up. And again, if you saw anything that you're interested in, you're going to put that item's number in the comment section below and send all of your information that I need right here to scprincess1@comcast.net. Don't forget to check out the complete schedule and lineup for today's drop sale hop. And remember, these are all pre-recorded, so if you miss something on the schedule, it's okay. You can go back and pick up anytime by watching the pre-recorded video. Again, thanks so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and become part of my YouTube family. We have a lot of fun here, and I hope you'll join me on Sunday at 11:30 Central, 12:30 Eastern with Dolores for a jewelry haul. It's always a good time. Don't forget to click that notification bell to all so you'll never miss a video posted or a live event. That notification lets you know via pop-up that I've gone live or that I have a video like this one or a shop along video that has posted on my channel. Thanks so much again for watching, y'all, and until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.